kind of talk about what drove me to get to where I am today and what drove us to start working online. You know, before I started working online, I was in the Navy for 12 years, like I said. And something I realized really quickly once I met my wife and once we started having babies was that time is the one thing that you can't get back. Okay. And I spent so much of my time away from my family while I was deployed, you know, and I'm talking months on end, right? I would leave and I would miss kids' birthdays. I would miss first words and first steps, right? All these huge milestones in their lives. And that was all because I wasn't in control of what I did with my own time, right? And now what's so beautiful about our system and the automation that we're using is that it removes a huge part of that human element of running a business, right? So at the end of the day, my time is my time, right? To do with as I please, because you know our system doesn't sleep, the internet doesn't sleep, it doesn't take breaks. You know, you don't have to be there to monitor things every second of every day. So I can literally spend all the time in the world doing exactly what I want to do. And don't get me wrong, you know, there is work to be done here. This isn't just a push a button, get rich thing. Okay. But with the automation we have, we really kind of, you know, alleviate the pressure of doing everything yourself and really allow you to focus on what's really important here.
You know, before we dive in really just deep in this webinar, we just want to be very real and transparent to everybody that's tuning into today that, you know, this is not one of those get rich thing where you just press the easy button and tomorrow you're going to become rich, or in a week you're going to become a millionaire. If you think this is one of those things, and it's time to, you know, just stop this and move on. But if you're looking for a change and you're serious about, you know, doing something great in your life, right? This is a place. And, you know, I really believe that anything great that's been built, there's some work and there's some sacrifice that you need to put in. But, you know, in saying that, our results are not typical either. And I've been here for over 5 years. There's some amazing results that have done in, you know, some crazy amount of time. That's why we say our system is proven to convert. You are the variable, which means that you can go slow, you can go fast, you can earn more, you can earn less, you can earn more. It's really up to you. That's why I love how we do this here, Garrett.
Yeah, and you're dead right. You know, it's really a beautiful thing when you think about it too. You know, we're really putting control back in your hands. So let's talk about putting yourself back in control, right? Let's talk about putting some stability in your life. And the beautiful part about this, I think, really is the simplicity that's built into this program. You know, let's start at ground zero here. This is a perfect place to begin, guys. Every solid business in the world has to have a solid foundation that's built on, right? And basically, every successful business is built on the same three core pillars, whether it's online or offline. And all the time they look like this. You know, ultimately, you're going to need to find a product that people want. You've got to figure out a way to tell them about it. And you've got to figure out who the heck is going to want that the most. Okay. And this is pretty obvious stuff, guys, right? This is really kind of business 101. But how the heck do you make sure you're ticking off all those boxes and building these three pillars, especially in the online world? Well, I got some good news for you because you don't have to do this on your own. We have got you covered. And that's exactly what Dave and I are going to be showing you over the next few minutes here. We're going to show you how we apply each and every one of these pillars with our system and how you'll be able to take advantage of our hard work and do the same for yourself. Okay, so why don't we start us off with pillar number one, Dave?
So pillar number one really is all about finding a product that people want. Now, thanks to the internet, there's just so many products online now. You can pretty much get any product. During Christmas time, my wife's favorite app is Amazon. There's just boxes and boxes coming to our house, you know, every day, and it just makes it convenient. And again, thanks to the internet. And you know, but the other amazing thing about this, those companies that are delivering their service and products online, they're actually finding a way now to incentivize you and I, that if we send them a customer in their website and they end up buying, they actually will give you a referral check, a commission check, right? And these are some of the companies that do that. You may or may not know it, eBay, Walmart, Best Buy, Amazon, TripAdvisor, Apple. If you send them a customer in their website and they end up buying through that, they actually give you a commission check. And some of the other companies are this one. It's ClickBank, ClickSure, Max Bounty, Commission Junction, Newcash. You probably never heard. Some of these I've never heard of these people 5 years ago. But what they are, they're what we call affiliate networks. If you want to diversify the products that you want to offer, you just go to these guys and find other products. Or if you want higher commissions, you can find some here. But the most important thing about the slide is the link at the bottom. This is the unique link of the marketer or the affiliate. If somebody clicks and buys through this link, on the other side, there's an affiliate that gets paid. What's more important about this link is at the very end, after the equal sign, that's the initial of the marketer or the affiliate. Now, what I'm excited about tonight, Garrett, is we're going to teach everyone that's watching how to make this their link so they get paid. That's what I'm excited about.
Exactly right. And you know, this really is the key to everything, guys. You've got these two access points to the online space so that you can actually, you know, sell something and make some money. Right now, we should be really clear on the difference between the affiliate program and the affiliate network here before we move on, because, you know, I think there's this myth in the online space that if you really diversify and, you know, sell a whole bunch of little trinkets and trash, right? Little gizmos and gadgets, as we always say, that you'll eventually get rich somehow. Then probably the only thing that's actually going to happen is you're going to fill up your garage full of useless inventory and end up right back where you started, or worse. Now, I say, and Dave says too, avoid the affiliate networks, because not only are you going to end up spreading yourself too thin, but you're also going to be working with the middleman. You know, and what that means is that for every single sale that you make, they're taking a cut of your commission. Now, here's a pretty easy question for you guys. Let's say you're a brand new business owner. You know, do you want to make the maximum amount of commission possible? Of course you do, right? That's a no-brainer. But you're only going to do that if you're establishing a relationship directly with a retailer. And here's where it gets tricky, right? Because not all retailers are created equally, right? And another hard lesson we learned in 2020 was exactly that, right? You know, how many retailers disappeared forever during that time, right? Because they weren't ready to see the world go upside down and they weren't selling things online. So if you're going to plug into a retailer with an affiliate program, you want to make darn sure that you're plugging into one that can actually weather those uncertain times, right? One that can provide programs that are, you know, truly international, because as an online entrepreneur, that's exactly what you are. You're an international business owner, right? And here's one thing we need to be very, very clear on before we move on from this also. All these affiliate programs that are offered by retailers, well, they're not created equally either, right? Some are extremely lucrative and some are downright cheap. And it's really important that not only are you plugging into a solid, international, stable retailer that you can count on, but also one that provides really generous compensation programs so that you can maximize your earnings, right? And the good news is, guys, we've already gone out and done the homework for you. We have found the programs that you want to plug into, and this saves you a ton of time, a lot of wasted effort, and ultimately avoids the whole issue of you having to fill your garage full of all this useless stuff that you will never, ever sell. Okay, guys, it's really important that you get the right program, and we are there to help you do that. So that's pillar number one. Pillar number two is where we're going to show you how to actually make some money.
All right, so pillar number two is all about finding a way to tell people about your product. And in this pillar, we're going to talk about sales funnel. Now, when I said sales, some of you probably instantly thought about those pushy salespeople. And the reason why is because there's only really two ways to tell people about your product. First is through prospecting. Second is through marketing. Now, I know a lot about prospecting because I used to be a sales manager. I've done the business to business, go into businesses, and disarm the receptionist, talk to the decision maker, and I got kicked out a few times. It wasn't pleasant. I've done the cold calling where you call a lot of people and you get hung up. It takes a toll on you. But I think the worst is that when we were told to write down your top 10 prospect list, your friends and family, tell them about the product, and then if they don't like it, it becomes awkward. And that's the worst feeling when I did the sales. But luckily we don't do that here. We don't do prospecting. We actually do marketing. We use social media. We advertise in social media, and we use a strategy called attraction marketing. All we do is advertise in social media, and a lot of you are here because of that, and we attract them to our sales funnel. We give them all the information and they decide if this is a fit for them. I believe this is a refreshing way of doing business, Garrett. I love how we do it. I love how we do this.
There's really no other way, in my mind. A lot of people probably haven't even heard of attraction marketing, right? And really it is the difference between you going to customers and finding the sales that you want, or the customers coming to you. And obviously it's just way easier having customers come to you, right? And David, I love that you were a sales rep before, but the thing with, you walk onto a car dealer and you just get swarmed, or a furniture store, you get swarmed by all these salespeople and they're pitching you and they're following you around. And